Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 20th to the 28th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Pisces, February 20th to 28th, 2022, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. 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 So at the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The top is our heart, our emotional self. And the right-hand side is the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. Here at our root, we're going through a transformation, and it's a bit of a painful one, but we're having the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. And then we have the Star. We have our wishes coming forward, coming true. We're finding a balance within ourselves of what we truly want and where we're truly headed and what's important to us. And that transformation, that kind of like growing pains that we're going through right now, or like for I don't feel like it's for too long, but it's like the sense of, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is me. Like, this is what I've been working towards. And it's some sort of realization, light bulb moment that, like, it just illuminates the whole space for us. And then we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. We're regaining our passion. We're finding that passion again. And we're kind of getting back our groove and what we desire and what's right and beautiful for us. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. And we can feel like things are topsy-turvy. Inside, we can feel like, oh my gosh, where's my footing? What is it that I desire? Where is it that I want to be? So just know that it can feel like, wow, I'm on this roller coaster ride. Everything's really intense in our inner selves because we have just major arcana cards here. At our root, we're just using the major arcana cards from the deck. So here, there are all the cards to choose from. So that's really quite powerful. Then in our emotional self, we have the Ace of Wands, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe is handing us a gift of passion, of creativity, of power, of insight, of illumination. There's something about like the lights coming on here that's really important. It leads us to the High Priestess. Not the High Priestess, it leads us to the Empress. There we go. And the Empress is claiming her throne, claiming what she desires, knowing what it is that we want, where it is that we're headed, what's right for us and what isn't, what we're giving birth to at this time in our lives, what it is that we're bringing forward. It doesn't mean that we have to physically be giving birth, though it could very well be that if emotionally we want to, find a partner and, have a child, that can be that can be very much something that we're moving towards during this time, and that's really, being a part of us, really guiding us, really something that we can accomplish if we want to. But it's also here something of like, I wanted to create this. I wanted this to come forward in my life. This is my creative power. This is what I desire. This is what I want. This is what I need, which sounds selfish. We might think, oh, wow, that's selfish of me. It's like, no, it's not. Like, this is what my heart has been yearning for. And then it brings us to the Hangman. We're just starting to see everything differently than we have seen it before. And it leads us to the Four of Swords. Don't forget to sleep. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to pay attention to your dreams, and also pay attention to your story, to everything that you have been through, because we're going to kind of think, because we have, major arcana cards in every single place, that, oh, I just have to keep on pushing forward. Oh, I just have to keep on pushing forward. Well, yes, but we also need to rest. We also need the recovery. We need the quiet. We need the connection with ourselves. We need to look at what it is that we desire and where it is that we want to be and what it is that we're heading towards. And that's very powerful for us. Now let's look at the energy that we have to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And this is the Lovers. So what guides us in our inner self, we're also going to have to be mindful of just kind of falling into the lust of it all, falling into the allure, or what we thought we would love isn't necessarily where it is that we want to be, but also it's mistaking lust for love. And just being very aware of that, like having a passion corrupted sort of deal. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And that is inspiration. This is the sacral chakra. This is our sense of creativity and sensuality, not just in the sexual sense, but sensuality in feeling and seeing the beauty and the extraordinary within the day-to-day existence of life and in our day-to-day self. And it's the illumination of ourselves moving forward. We're also going to be kind of like held back by everything that we hold in the sacral chakra, which is all the trauma and the drama of this life, of past lives. And so here we're looking at the way that we're moving forward, and we're saying, I'm breaking free towards so much more. There's a new dawn. There's a new place for me. There's new brilliance that's guiding me forward. And that's what leads us to this place of transformation, to this dying away of the old self, this rebirth of the new. What we have to understand when the death card comes in, there is this sense of, I'm stepping into a new stage of my life. I could even be looking back and being like, wow, look how different my life is than what I thought it was going to be. And it could be in a negative way for some of us, and it could be in a very positive way for others of us. But there's also this sense of, it's not negative. It's not negative at all when we look back. It's like, look at where I'm headed now. Look how much more I'm in tune with myself and what I want and what I'm discovering and what I need for me than I was before. And that opens up the door to a place that we hadn't thought we would be. That opens up ourselves in a way that we hadn't thought we would be moving forward. And as we see ourselves transforming, it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. We rise up for ourselves, for what we desire. We can also mourn, what hadn't happened that we thought would happen by this time. But we're also needing to know that, sometimes everything happens in divine timing. And we're seeing ourselves move forward in that. And there's just a sense of what I've dreamt of, what I've wished for, what I desire is coming true now. There is the sense of, I'm looking at my dreams and my wishes and my hopes, and I'm listening to them again. We kind of got off track. And it could be because of the craziness of everything, right? But there's this real sense of, I'm seeing my wishes again. I'm seeing what I really desire. I'm seeing those rivers kind of guide me forward. And the passion is coming back. The passion, the beauty, the sense of, oh, well, it's this, oh, I'm opening up this door. Oh, I'm moving forward this way. I'm going after this. And now there's just this real sense of love and connection coming into our lives, coming into what we want. We're finding the passion again. The spark is back. And it leads us to kind of feeling like we're on this roller coaster ride. Like there are these highs, but then there's these lows because we are transforming. We are rising. We can still feel very unsure of ourselves as we're stepping forward. And that makes us doubt. That makes us look at things and be like, oh, am I heading in the right direction? Am I not heading in the right direction? Do I know what I want? Am I not sure about things? And so we have this roller coaster ride, but we're stepping into a new season of self, a new season of discovery, a new season, a new sense of who it is that we are, where it is that we're headed, what it is that we want. And it brings us to the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, again, is God's source spirit, however we see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of passion, handing us a gift of creativity, handing us a sense of, this is my light, and I get to move forward with it in my way, in the way that illuminates my soul. It might not be the right way for somebody else, and that's great. Let them have their path and let us have ours. There is a sense here of really finding our voice and what it is that we want. We're reclaiming a throne. We're taking the naysayers and we're saying, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm done with listening to how I should be, ashamed of myself or beaten down or, absolutely like in despair. And now I'm saying it's my time, it's my power, and that's it. I'm done. I'm done, and I'm moving forward towards what it is that I want in the now, right now. What it is that I can bring to the table and who it is that I am. And there's just this radiance to us, to our hearts and to ourselves that is like, it's shutting down the naysayers. It really is. It's like slamming the door in their face. And we have just such a different way of seeing things during this time. It's not that we're taking the conventional route. We're not. This says here, waiting and rebirth and sacrifice and reflection. We've waited. We've been reborn. We've sacrificed. We've reflected. And now it's a sense of, this is what I've learned. And this is what I'm bringing to the table because this is what's moving me forward. This is where I need to be. This is where I want to be for me. This is who I need to be for me, and that is absolutely it. It brings us to the Four of Swords, where it's rest, recovery, quiet, a sense of stepping into the emotional understanding of us, stepping into a sense of, I'm honoring my path and who I am, but I'm also taking time to heal. I'm taking time to recharge my battery. I'm not going to push everything so I'm just running on empty all the time. I'm stepping into what it is that I need to discover in the now for me through the connection with the quiet, with taking care of myself, and with kind of calming things down, not being in such a rat race. So there is this real sense of, I'm breaking free. And as we're breaking free during this time, Pisces, we have this subconscious energy to be mindful of, and it's the Lord. It is being told what to do. It is not that we have to fight against everybody who tells us what to do, right? But there is this real sense of being bullied, of being, forced to see things one way or forced to see things another. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. We have this strong sense of self coming forward. We have this strong sense of like instinct and desire and understanding, especially if we have Aquarius energy within our chart or we're born on the cusp with Aquarius. There is just the sense of, this door is opening for me and I'm not moving away from it. Just like with the Scorpio energy here at our root, there is just a sense of being reborn, kind of keeping things to ourselves because we need to. There's this real sense of, I'm not going to share everything I'm learning with everybody. I'll share it with those who are closest to me, who I want to, but there's this real sense of, I'm being reborn, the passion is moving me forward. I am keeping certain things to myself because it's going to be the power, the wealth, the prosperity that guides me to the next level. It moves us to our subconscious chakra energy, which is dreams. So much information, and we see it here at our inner self in the waking world. So much information is coming to us through our dreams, through our daydreams, through quiet moments of just reflection. And this is the third eye chakra. It's opening up to us. Our third eye is opening, and it's opening in kind of the nicest, gentlest way that it can, through our dreams, through insights, through our imaginings. And that's going to be a new way that if we really listen to it, it's like, oh, that leads me to abundance. That leads me to prosperity. That leads me to a sense of, well, it's not going to be done this way, but what about this way? And okay, I just have to think outside of the box. And Pisces, we're really good at thinking outside of the box. We're ruled by Neptune. Neptune is all about the dreams. It's all about what we desire. And so as this comes forward, it's catapulting us to the next level. It moves us to our subconscious rooted self, and that's us. That's the moon. We are represented by the moon in the major arcana, by the cups in the minor arcana. What we dream for is coming forward. But we're also facing a lot of shadows, a lot of doubts, a lot of fears during this time. That's why we were being reborn. It's like, I will not be held back. I will not be defined by anybody else. This is me. This is what I want. And I have faith that I can have the life that I desire. Maybe not exactly the way that I desired it, but I'm breaking down doors. And that's just it. We're embracing the essence of ourselves at our root. And there's a level of strength and prosperity there that is just amazing. It moves us to our subconscious inner self, and it's the high priestess. The veil is being lifted from our eyes. We are seeing things so much more clearly, so much more openly, so much more honestly than we have ever been before. And we're also seeing people for who they truly are, not the lies that they tell us, not what they want us to see them as, and also not the lies that we tell ourselves. There's an honesty here and a self-realization. I mean, I love it. It's all major arcana here in our inner selves. And so our inner self is really going to be a go-getter. It's also going to be really intense, and it can be extreme at times, but we are going after what we desire. And kind of keep a little notebook with you, keep your notes app open on your phone, put in ideas, kind of sketch things out from your mind for yourself, and see where that blueprint leads you. It moves us to our subconscious emotional self. And it's the Ten of Pentacles. It's prosperity, it's wealth, it's abundance. It's coming to a completion of a cycle when it comes to money. And it's calling the money into our lives. It is saying, this is what I want. This is the windfall, this is the success, this is the power. And we might say, Dane, there isn't a windfall here. Like, there's no way for that to be coming forward. But there can be a realization. It can be a sense of, well, you know what, I'm not going to spend money on that because it's a waste of money. And all of a sudden it's like, now more money is coming in to my life because that decision was made. And it can be in the most kind of circuitous routes that we have the most prosperity come forward. So just be aware of that. And it's a sharing with the community. It's a sense of abundance and prosperity and power that moves us. Something is really inspiring us during this time. And it moves us to our subconscious public arena self. And it's the Nine of Pentacles. Here, it's comfort and accomplishment and prosperity and stability. It's the sense of, I'm celebrating this moment. We have a lot of hard work that comes ahead of us, most definitely. The right fruit on the bush has to be picked, and that's backbreaking work. That's intensity. But right now, we're celebrating the fact that the harvest has come in. We're celebrating the fact that the prosperity has come forward. And as we do so, we're celebrating us in the most joyous, connective, prosperous way. We're being our greatest cheerleader during this time. And we are connecting with what we want, with who we are, and the doors that are opening. Okay. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Now let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, the intensity, the transformative beauty that is this time for us. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces.